G'day, this is Jim from Living Life Now. Today we're discussing the topic of organising your cabin for an extended or longer cruise. Now Linda and I have only to date done cruises up to about 14 days, but we're heading off an adventure of the Crown World Cruise 2025, which is approximately 115 days. So in preparation for that, we've been trying to get our head around in how we live in a balcony cabin space in Princess for 115 days. And it has its challenges with winter clothes, summer clothes, autumn clothes, spring clothes, as we circumnavigate the world. So we look at how we pack, and I'll share some of those hacks with you today. Now, tip number one is to clear the clutter that exists already within the space. So then we'll look around and see the brochures and all the little bits and pieces that we don't want to use for that 15 days. It might be the coffee table is the obvious one for us. We'll ask the cabin steward to take it away. And that will clear spaces for stuff that we do want to use, like our favourite glasses that we'll use regularly through the trip. So the first space we'll look at is the space underneath the bed.
Okay, for those that are wondering, it's 34 centimetres under the bed height.
The space underneath the bed can be used for long-term storage and to pack away those suitcases. Now the next space to look at here is the multi-purpose space of the desk. Now the desk will be a hotly contended space between Linda and I, as it's a vanity, it's a technology space, and it's a paperwork space. So setting out that desk area will be very important for us to fully utilise that space.
Go.
All right, on the all-important topic of hairdryers, we are all familiar with the Princess Standard one that I never liked using. I'm a fan of the small travel ones. Again, we got this on Amazon. Really handy because you can swap the voltage from 120 volts through to 220. This packs a lot of power. It's light, it's easily packed. It was only $19, so we're not talking about something that's going to break the bank. It's got the 2 speeds and there is a diffuser that comes with it.
PowerPoints get a lot of conversation on a cruise ship, but these are the universal outlets of 220 volt, and we always like to take our little bank which has a USB-C and of course our 240 adapters into all the charging that you require these days. You've also got a 110 here.
All cruisers know that magnetic hooks are amazing. I usually use them to store my handbag on when I walk in the door. Jim with his hats, of course, and we get it around. But the other thing we find really useful, we were in Sydney yesterday and got absolutely drenched, is to be able to hang your wet clothes to dry off the roof. It just tends to dry faster. We can put it out of the way and do that overnight, or while you're out on an excursion, come back and pop it away. There's so many uses for magnets. We'd be really curious to know what you use yours for.
On our last cruise, I went to the effort of counting the hangers.
Okay, here's a fun fact for those of you going on longer cruises. We have approximately 24 normal hangers and 6 hangers for pants. So that's 30 all up. But if you're going on a longer cruise, there's heaps of hanging space available, but you may wish to ask for or bring hangers.
So obviously on a long cruise, you may need more than the 30 hangers. Instead of bringing them from home, we're just going to ask the cabin steward. So as soon as we unpack, we'll gauge how many extra hangers we need and we'll approach the cabin steward to help us out in that space. So another thing we'll do, we'll ask our cabin steward for a couple of bathrobes and we'll get them hung up and feel a little bit like the mini suite and the suite people. Now another good hack here is the pop-up hampers. A pop-up laundry hamper is a must for tidiness and cleanliness in the room. Okay, shoe storage then. So shoe storage will be a an interesting dilemma. I'm a bit like Imelda Marcos. I've got heaps of shoes. I love my shoes. And Linda doesn't mind the odd pair either. So we're going to probably end up with lots of shoes.
We like to pack a lot. This is just and again, we'll put the description in the link from Kmart. It was about $4. It's a fake linen look. It's got a plastic on the inside. We've got 2 lots of gym shoes in there. It does need to rest up against this or it falls over. But we are looking at maybe having 4 or 5 so we can get more shoes in here, and again, order them to the seasons so that they're quick and easy to use.
Now, over-door hangers. Over-door hangers are very popular to some cruisers for storing shoes or storing bathroom products. Linda and I aren't a fan. We don't like clutter. Well, we don't like visual clutter. So we'll be trying to store as much as we can away in the cupboards. So utilising cupboards will be very important on the cruise.
All right, Jim and I are also trying to organise clothes for cold weather, cool weather and hot weather. We don't like to be cluttered and we're pretty organised. What we're looking at the moment is using, and this is just from Kmart, it was about $6. We will include the measurements and a link in the description, but I'm probably going to look for a smaller one. This measures about 2 meters in length. It's 31 centimeters in height and the depth's about 53. So if I could get a 30 centimeter, we would probably put 5 of these. I've got 3 jumpers currently in this. It's quick and it's easy to see what's in it, and it could store under the bed once we're through the cold weather.
In another life, I was in the Navy, and when I was in the Navy on guided missile frigates, we were just assigned one little cupboard, and we had to fit our whole lives into that cupboard. Now, we were taught how to roll our clothes and our kit up and utilise as much space as we can. It also helped with ironing. So I'll be doing that with the cupboards. I'll be rolling things up so they're easily accessible, easily viewable. An interesting fun fact is the old 7 crease in the bell bottoms of the sailors' pants. Some used to say that they're for the 7 seas, but they were actually packing creases to help you roll those pants up and minimise space. Also on the ironer in the family, we outsource that by the way at the moment. But yeah, Linda's not an ironer, so yep, anything to avoid ironing is a winner by me. The lucky elite passengers on the cruise won't, on a Princess cruise, don't have that problem at all.
All right, in the bathroom, you've got 21 centimeters on the top shelf. You've got 23.5 centimeters on the middle shelf. And again, you have 23.5 centimeters on the bottom shelf.
Okay, so Jim and I have added a shower caddy because on a extended cruise we want full-size products. This one measures roughly 11 centimeters by 21. It will fit 2 shampoo and conditioner bottles about this big. We've got a body wash and another one. We've got a cleanser, and there's still room to move. We haven't found this an issue, but if you were a taller person, you might find that your hand's catching on it, but it's a big thumbs up for us. It's awesome.
Yeah, this installed pretty easily. What you needed was kind of push that in, and you keep it, it's got to be on a dry surface, and let it stay dry till it takes, and we'll see how it goes. We'll let you know at the end of the trip whether it stayed up there for 4 days and took the weight. But we're thinking that might solve the storage issue and keep all those hair products. Not that this black duck needs hair products. Anyway, there we go. let's see how it goes. One caddy installed. Cheers.
Okay, packing this away for use next time. Seemed to work okay for 4 days anyway. You've got these plastic covers that go over the sticky bit, so we put them on and we'll pack it away. But anyway, we'll see how it goes over 11 days. 4 days, it's a thumbs up.
Now I'll park electronics for another video. There's lots in that space, especially on the Crown Princess, different ships, different outlets, you know, portable speakers, you know, lights, power boards. There's lots in that space, so we'll park that for the time being. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and if you're enjoying these, let us know. I'm enjoying making them. I enjoy the research, and it's a little bit of fun. We're not taking ourselves too seriously. So, yeah, hooroo. See you next time.